The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running. The information we've been given is that they're going to go with a 3-5-2.
Well, this system, Peter, allows for a really expansive passing game. If your centre-backs can play, then you see lots of diagonal switches to the wing-backs, and it all makes for a stylish, attractive bundle. However, its biggest weakness are those gaps between centre-backs and wing-backs, and with quick enough movement from the opposition, that can cause lots of trouble.
Iniesta. And this is Iniesta. And this is Ronaldo. Picked out, tries a shot! He's delivered all right! That was a given. It always was.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Mbappe, and he's had it nicked away. Now, can they get him away? Neuer claims comfortably. Well read, nice interception. Seedorf. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's really well manoeuvred. And here's the chance to counter. And he's managed to get free. Tevez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, shooting chance! He scored! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And it's Seedorf. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? Right from the top draw, and they're at it again in double quick time, and that's it. That's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running.
Luis Suarez really is a player who can do everything. He makes a more than decent target man, and his energy levels mean the opposition defence are constantly under pressure.
And that, I guess, is essential if you're going to play pressing football.
Well, that's right, as so many sides do these days. I hated playing against players like Luis Suarez. Not that too many met his standard in my time, but he just never let you rest, Peter. He was always around about you, and you knew he was going to pop up and cause you trouble at some stage, whether he was on the attack or whether he was defending.
Oh, important interception. Cleared without complication. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rummenigge. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Platini! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Aims beyond the defence. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Thuram. Bale. Eto'o. Back in possession and ready to go again. And that's caused a worry or two.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Well, there's the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. McTominay wins the duel this time. Now this could be a chance.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Now it's Eto'o. In towards the back stick. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge. Nicely weighted ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, easy pickings there. Good running, strong and purposeful. Nicely aimed pass. Eto'o going face to face with his great rival. Neymar stood his ground strongly. Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Now it's Luis Suarez. It's played through for him. Just the goal, and the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, what a climb! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Oh, that's neat. Tevez.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now it's Tevez. Might be dangerous, surely! Sticks it away! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the...
There's the shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And they've got their lead back. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Oh, that's a key interception.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And here's Bale. And he thumps it clear. Oh, good determined running there, but run back by the defence.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Chips it through. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
And that has been clubbed away. Played out to the left flank. Not the most accurate pass. Bergomi. Passing nice and neat. Seedorf. And the shot! They've done it! And once more we are all square. You score! And there is the half-time whistle. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. And the game has already resumed here.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Seedorf. And this is Bale. He has a look out. And he's cleared it out of harm's way and reclaimed it in a trice. And here's Bale. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Tevez. And a chance! He delivered all right!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Well, that looks a decent ball. Could move up a gear here. Vieira gets over and intercepts.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Luis Suarez. Now, can they get him away? And he's picked it up out wide, and it's played into the middle.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
And here's Eto'o.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And here's Hullet, chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Paris Saint-Germain have their third corner.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 32, Tevez. Number 4, Bale. Number
Bergamy
19,
gets it away.
Platini.
Tries to pass it
Number
through.
22,
He's shifting through the gears here.
coming on the field.
Saliba
Number
clears.
5, Dembele.
Looking to
Number
play him in.
11, Rooney.
He's in a great position
Number
here.
18,
Danger averted for
Number
now.
24, Ronaldinho.
Rummenigge.
Number
And that
17,
interception was
Vitinha.
most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bale. Vitinha. Nicely shaped ball. And it's Rooney. And this is Dembele. Dembele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Rooney. Oh, it's Dembele. He's picked his way through. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Half an hour gone in the second half. Bale. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable match. Hones! Should have equalised.
Hoeneß was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
Up he goes! And that could have brought them level.
What a chance. It looked to me like he just changed his mind at the last second there.
Under an awful lot of pressure.
Paris Saint-Germain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he's found a chance for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Nesta gets rid without sophistication. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Rooney. Knocks it into space. And he's been shifted off it.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And here's Rooney. Dembele.
That was lovely, that.
That's good play. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well timed, excellent interception. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Threads one in. Oh, well played, well played. Nesta getting this one clear. And that's that. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Terrific recovery. A really fine win, that, Jim Beglin.
Well, what we've seen is a team that refuses to accept the game might have just got away from them. They stayed true to their style and turned this right on its head. This is a tremendous win.
26
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it's down to business here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best around, Peter. Probably one of the best ever. He's an incredible physical specimen and a phenomenal goal scorer. You can't question his commitment and determination either. He's always in peak condition and he'll adapt his game to whatever role is requested of him. I think he's going to have a huge impact on this team.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. And the shot's on here. Platini, and the flag has stayed down. Shot a goal! And he's got it!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. I doubt very much that this was in the script. Ernest. Oh, he's bustling through here. Ernest!
Over there.
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that was very necessary. And it's Bale.
Such good technique.
Oh, lovely feet. He is such a good mover. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's a cute ball. So just one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And he's had it nicked away. Platini. Pass somewhat off target. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Bale. Nicely shaped ball. That's a lovely, neat pass. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lovely feet.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. They want to be quick to recover this. And for a moment, time stood still.
Great read of the game and led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Platini with the short one. Real chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Back when it goes. He has a look up. And the shot! Sticks it away! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And now he has 2. So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was. They needed it, now they have it. It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Ernest. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Turns back here, probably the best option. Ernest. Cristiano Ronaldo. Yeah. Now it's Bale. Bale going face to face with his great rival. He's shifting through the gears here. Coming up to half time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And it's Eto'o. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, this looks sharp. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Vieira. Now Platini. Eto'o makes the interception. Vieira. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Tevez. That is a brilliant interception. Eto'o. No way through there. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking to play it in. Oh, he's burst through. And this is Cruyff. Nesta is there, and he can get that clear. Rummenigge. That's been cut out, well played. He's beyond the defence, and he's found a way past. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Had too much room. It was one of those instances when desperate measures were called for, and it was a reckless launch.
Well, they can protest all they want, but a shake of the head is all they're going to get.
悪い証拠ですね。
23
帰ってきた。何191って意味わかんないけど、さっき600に飛んできて今度190に飛んできて、鬼畜や。この時間無理やな。強すぎる。
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings a power to whatever he does, and his unquenchable thirst for goals is always an enjoyable sideshow. It's very rare he fails to leave his mark.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team.
it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Ronaldo is firing after that one. Platini. Vitinha. Defending here is really tight. Pele. And it's Bale. Bale takes control of it and he's on the move. And the ball's come loose here. He'll try to keep this alive. Thuram simply refused to be outdone there. And we have our very first corner. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, what has happened here?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pele.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched.
無理やってそんな瞬間移動さ
Backs
れ
to
た
goal.
And this is Ronaldo.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. He's through, now is he in? Well, that is good, super running, sharp movement, came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. Played back, now that looks a decent ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's got away. Real chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Liverpool have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Some good work on the right flank here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's really good defending.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Nice bit of trickery. Rummenigge, and he's managed to get free.
いやそれはキーパー行くんかい
Vitinha, searching pass he's played there. Nicely spread. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's on his way! And the shot! Goal!
止まっちゃう意味がわかんないんだけど、その
They are flying.
裏ケアしてんのに
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
He has a look out. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Saliba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Vieira. Seedorf. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Probing pass. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Bale really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
There will be
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Vieira. And he's quick to snatch it back. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for
めんど
half-time.
くせえ。
Time to look back on the first 45 minutes.
And the boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Vitinha. That's a good run down the left. He is through here. That'll be a corner. Liverpool have their second corner now. Chooses to go back. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's fabulous. Strong running down that left flank. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Liverpool look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing...
Can he finish?
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Tele tries to play it through. Nice interception, well timed. Seagull. And that has left him in a heap.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Thuram defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Nicely shaped ball. That has not gone well. Bale is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Shapes the suit! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Tevez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's a really well-measured ball. Aimed beyond the defence. Bale! In he goes again!
無理。
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, the explosive Ousmane Dembele is a very interesting player.
Takes the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? But it's Lam. Oh, good ball! Goes for a shot! Saliba goes direct. And here's Rafinha!
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
And the shot! Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Hazard. Hazard, good. Decent chance! And the counter is on. Rafinha. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Platini. That pass has been well intercepted. Well, they can break here. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Fires it. Big chance! Oh, what has happened here?
예.
Allison claims.
何人今横に出してんのに。
Rafinha looking to be a menace in the final third. Nesta cannot be beaten that easily. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Rummenigge.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top. He's having a go! Bergomi with the clearance. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Quality ball. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Rafinha has it out wide and in space. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Van der Ven cuts out the pass. Tries to play it through. It's a promising position. And it's Davids. Seedorf. The pass is intercepted. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. He's shifting through the gears here.
What a The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Rafinha. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rafinha cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Tevez. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Bale unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And this is Tevez. Takes a shot! Rafinha. Looking for the run. There's the whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Leading 1-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Oh, smashing header! Davids. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now this could be a chance. Can he finish? Sticks it away! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And the finish! It's a goal!
ちゃんと消してるじゃん。
Game on again! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
It's
all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Right, Dembele. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Lahm. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bergomi. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Bergomi. Platini. Shoots! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Bale, a player who needs no introduction. No joy this time.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Bale going face to face with his great rival. Aims beyond the defence. He is through here.
Nagasaki really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
や
And he's had it nicked away. He's being urged to shoot. He's in a great position here.
Substitution on the field.
And we have our very first corner.
03
Number 14.
Davids!
Rafinha.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Number 9. Mbappe. Number 18.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nice defense.
Substitution on the field. Number 19. Bale.
Oh, nicely intercepted.
Coming on to replace him is number
And here's
8.
Neymar.
Neymar.
And it's Davids. Platini running with the ball. Now it's Bale.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
No, that's been intercepted. Rummenigge. Can he get on the end of this? Good read, needed to be. Judge!
サンキューサンキュー
Oh, taken with style. And surely that
There they go.
clinches it. There really is no way back now.
点取り点
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players...
Chance!
ナイスナイス
Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. And it's Hullet. And here's Dembele. And he's away. Oh, well played. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
そこのターンをついていけるようにしたいんだよ。80何分に変えてどうすんの。俺が取りかごして終わりなの。
There's going to be another change here.
Number 21. Dembele. Number 10. Messi.
Neymar.
Coming on the
Lovely
field.
pass, but can he get there?
11. Suarez. Number 5. Nedved.
Played it back swiftly.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
And this is Neymar. It's a pretty loose pass. And he has been fouled there. It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go. It's bounced back off the post. Really well taken goal.
フルカフは
Deep into injury time. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
This is threatening to become a really good game. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a game, what a show. Both sides were busting.
さあ
20。
カワウソちゃん50%しかねえのかよ。休憩休憩。寒いね相変わらず。 しようかな、これ。星5以下のキャラって何？アリアっているやん、こいつ。レベルも上げてないやつでいくっていうの、ナメプ。
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I think it'll be interesting, Peter, to see what challenge the opposition now bring to Araujo. I really rate him because he can cope with pace, he can cope with dribbling wingers, and he's a very valuable asset. And he's become a real focus in that defence.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And it's Hullet. He's had it taken off him.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's decided to go for it. And again.
何それ
It's a goal!
バグりすぎや
Well,
ろ
talk about a real
Oh,
rude
man.
awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than
誰
toes.
も反応し
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That is a brilliant interception. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Rummenigge. That is good alertness. Maldini gets good distance on it. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Seedorf. Looking to play him in. And claimed it back swiftly. And that's a good ball. Oh, he's got a side of real chance! And he's heaved it away. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Seedorf. And they win it back again. And it's Bale. Threads one in. Thuram attempts a clearance.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Seedorf. Platini. Great defending, strong and determined. And that's gone loose. Hullet looking to add to his goal. Oh, that's delightful. Oh, it's Dembele. It's Dembele!
本当に取れない
Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
And he's had it nicked away. Pinches it off him. Yaya Toure. Rummenigge, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
15 minutes till half-time. Nedved. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning.
また
So
抜けす
good
ぎ
from him.
And here's Dembele. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rummenigge.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's being urged to shoot. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Now it's Tevez. Maldini. Seedorf. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Tevez. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. And a chance!
いや、なんでそ
And
れ
he
が
was
入
there
ん
to
ねん。
get a vital touch. Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's Nedved. He is through here. Now their chance! Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here? And he's there to clear it. And there's the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any
Just a
points
quick
for
reminder
stating the
today,
obvious,
please
Peter, but
refrain
thankfully
from
this is
parking
still very
outside the
savable.
stadium.
Keep things
Thank you
simple,
very much for
keep
your
the
cooperation.
intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
No, he's just misjudged that one. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Looking for the run, and he's picked it up out wide. Turan. Platini. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Araujo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Tevez. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
寒いんだよ、マジで。
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Now, can they get him away? And that's a simple one for the keeper.
相手もそんなに
So what can they make of this? And here's Bale. Nedved. Dembele. Can he get it through? Oh, good-looking ball. Nicely spread.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And here's Platini. Pull it. Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Nedved. Nedved. Is there any support? He might not need it. And the finish! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Lovely feet. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Bale. He's chosen to go back. And this is Bale. Oh, just skips past his man.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Bergomi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. driving on and making good progress. Pullet gets into some space.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Not the most accurate pass. He's through
何
here.
意味
He's
がわ
bound
か
to
ん
have
な
a
い。
shot. Oh, this looks sharp. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's played it back.
Just too much pressure, had to go that way.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Turan. Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now it's Tevez. And here's Bale. Pele, who's set up one goal so far. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He has found the way through. Platini, he won't be happy with that one. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the way the manager has stormed down the tunnel lends itself to an almighty telling off for such a timid, docile display.